In this episode, we will be removing and replacing bearings. First, remove all 4 axles and wheels with a 4mm Allen key. Some skates may require 2 Allen keys. There are 2 types of bearing spacers. Identify what type of bearing spacer your wheels have. The most common is the 8mm bearing spacer. Kids' adjustable skates and some older rollerblade skates may have 6mm bearing spacers. First, we will cover the 8mm bearing spacer removal. With the Rollerblade brand skate tool, insert it inside the bearing approximately 5mm deep and pry the bearing out while rotating the wheel. Once the first bearing is removed, dump out the 8mm bearing spacer and remove the second bearing on the other side of the wheel. To install new bearings, place all 4 wheels flat on your work surface. Place a new bearing on the side of each wheel and use the side of the skate tool to push the bearing into the core of the wheel. Flip the wheels over and place the 8mm bearing spacer into the middle of each wheel, and insert bearings into the other side of each wheel. To remove and replace bearings with 6mm bearing spacers, follow these steps. With the skate tool, push the 6mm bearing spacer and the bearing on the opposite side of the wheel out. Next, flip the wheel over and push the other bearing out. To install new bearings, place the wheels flat on your work surface. Insert a bearing on the side of each wheel. Flip the wheels over and place the 6mm bearing spacer into the wheel. Next, insert a bearing into the core of the wheel. Use the side of the skate tool to push the bearing into the core. Finally, replace each wheel back into the frame, install the axles, and tighten. For more skate maintenance tips, check out the other videos in this series.